Hi guys, and welcome back to Shares Cool Beans. It is exactly 1 month since I began my PGCE SCITT, and oh my gosh, it has been the fastest month of my whole life. I kid you not. I'm going to be spilling most of the tea in this video, so stay tuned. So of course, first of all, I'm please going to ask you to comment, subscribe, like the video. Definitely subscribe, please. Remember, we're trying to build this empire together. I say empire like I want some type of power. I don't want power. It would just be nice if this reaches so many people, because I know there'll be years and years to come and more people are taking their PGCEs, and these videos will probably be really helpful. So please subscribe so we can just get these videos out there. Also, when I didn't know this, but when you like videos, it actually helps the YouTube algorithm, all of that business. So please, really, please like these videos so that it can help my videos in the YouTube algorithm, and obviously comment, because I want to hear all of your thoughts. But let's get into the video. My voice may sound a bit different compared to the other videos you've seen in the past. That's because I've done so much talking. My throat is literally fried. My throat's not hurting, it's just so scratchy, and it feels like so much stress just on my throat to just speak to you right now. It's so weird. I think before you get into teaching, you just don't realize how much speaking you actually have to do. It's actually insane. But there's not even a tip, but just drink loads and loads of water, because you will be talking non-stop throughout the whole day in meetings. Obviously, when you're teaching a class, it's no joke. Take care of your throat chakra. Also, so it's been the fastest month of my life. I feel like I started the PGCE just yesterday, but I've done so much in those, how many weeks? I'm looking at my calendar just up here. Yeah, it's been around exactly 4 weeks. Not sick, I've just recovered from a really disgusting cold that I feel like the whole country was having. Fastest month of my life. I'm at the school I work at teaching for 3 days, so Monday to Wednesday. Then on Thursday and Fridays, I'll be at the training centre with the rest of the trainees on my course. And if I'm not there both days, I might be there for one morning, and then the rest of the afternoon I might be watching a video that I have to write notes on, and then the next day maybe a self-study day. Either way, I do get those 2 days off for just lecture studying, working on assignments, etc. And the day just literally, the week just goes so fast. I don't know where it goes. That has kind of made me a little frightened at the pace things are going at, because obviously I need to be meeting assignment deadlines, and I need to be keeping on track with my training plan every single week. I'm not sure about other providers, you can comment below, but we get training plans, and it basically details, it's individualized, and it details what we're supposed to be doing at this point of our PGCE for that week. So for example, my training plan for the week that just went, I had to teach 1 English lesson, 1 maths lesson. I had to carry on with my mini interventions such as maths fluency, handwriting, pre-reading. I had to make sure I was taking the class register every day, and I had to make sure I was bringing the children up from play. And I also had to observe a couple of lessons, and in my lessons I had to be observed as well. That is the bare minimum, and if we feel comfortable we can always do more. I would say I'm keeping on track with most of this. The only thing that I'm kind of behind on are my observations. I've had, like, I've spoke about this before in a couple of like Instagram mini story clips, but yeah, I've been having a little bit of trouble with my observations and what my mentor thinks I should do. Obviously, I can't really go into that too much because of, you know, if something is said, I don't want to get fired. But yeah, we've had like a couple of little disagreements on what I should be doing, whereas the course leader says it is essential that I attend these observations. Like, I shouldn't be covering like support staff who aren't in. I should be doing what I'm actually supposed to do on my training plan, because I'm not getting paid as well. So yeah, I've had a bit of difficulty with that the week before this last week, and because I was ill, like, it just made the whole week terrible. It was a lot of stress because there's another trainee in my school that's doing the same course I am, like with the same training provider, and she was following everything on that plan, and her mentor has been really supportive. So yeah, it just I was kind of stressed out about that, and the cold didn't help. I feel like the stress added to the cold a lot. It's still in my throat, but it's gone. I'm not sick anymore. It's just, I think it's just the stress of me talking. So yeah, one tip I definitely give to you, like, even with just being on this course for a month, always get clarification from your course leader. If there's anything that is ever worrying you, don't feel like you can't speak up and, like, you know, it will go into the wrong hands and it will go into this whole like whistle blowing thing. Like, make sure you just get clarification from your course leader. What is happening to my hair? Do you know what? It's just gonna have to stay like that. Yeah, they're there to help you essentially. So they'll always sort things out for you, which my course leader did for me. It was so nice to get that reassurance. My voice is probably on 15% right now. Let's see if it lasts. Also, it's been so amazing getting to actually teach. I think I began teaching for my second week, I'd say, because I did start with a math starter, like just a 15-minute math starter. Then my class teacher taught the rest of the lesson. You can check out how that went in my first observation video. I'll link it down below. But that went extremely well. And I think now I've taught around probably 4 or 5 whole lessons. Not to mention like the mini interventions I have with smaller groups. But yeah, it's just like, it's really solidified that this is what I really want to do. There's nothing that feels greater than standing in front of a class of children who are like your own class basically, and teaching them knowledge and just them respecting you respecting them. They are your class. Like, if you think about safeguarding, we have to take their well-being into account, of course, so we have to respect them as well. But it's just been absolutely lovely teaching them. I was scared, of course, the first couple of times. I think each time I stand up in front of them for like that first couple of minutes, and then it just goes away. I think if you fake confidence, it would just happen for you. And I think the children, if you fake the confidence, they won't notice. The children, if your school has introduced you as a teacher to those students, they're gonna just believe you're a teacher. They don't really, I think younger kids specifically, they won't really smell that fear. I think maybe as you go into like year 4 to 6, up to 6 and beyond, they definitely smell the fear. But I'm with year 3, so year 3 and below, I think you can definitely fake it till you make it. I've been teaching and planning creative writing. This is the second creative writing lesson I've planned. I'll show you like a mini clip of just some slides I've done and stuff. I'm really proud of it. Like, you know, when you're a TA and you're just watching the slides, you don't think so much work goes into it, I'm not gonna lie. But when you're actually planning something yourself and it's something you've made, Oh, I can't describe the feeling. It's really, really nice. When I taught creative writing on Monday that just went, they absolutely loved it. And I was observed for that lesson. And the teacher said, like, my mentor who was observing me, she said they were really, really engaged. And because we have an hour and a half creative writing lesson on a Monday afternoon, she was really shocked that they were so engaged, because I mean, what child wants to do an hour and a half of writing in the afternoon? But they absolutely loved it, she said, and they were so excited to get started. So I was surprised. Also, one of the strengths I keep getting in my observation feedback is that my pace and tone of voice is so like crystal clear. For me personally, I talk like a drone, so I don't know if that's a good thing when I'm actually teaching the kids. Maybe because I talk slower, and it's just easier for them to understand. But I keep getting that on my observation feedback, that my pace is excellent. So that's something I'm really, really proud of. When I taught my first whole maths lesson, the timing was terrible. I went through every single slide, because to be fair, I didn't know that you can just skip slides if you wanted to using your own initiative. I thought you had to go through every single one, and I was going really, really slow, I'm not gonna lie, because at the same time I was trying to understand the lesson myself. I'm not the best at maths, and by the time it was like maybe 3 minutes till the end of that maths lesson, I was like, right, let's go back to your tables so you can start your workbooks. I looked at the clock and the clock was like, no. So I definitely need to work on timing. I think most of us will have to when we first start teaching. But the maths lesson I taught just yesterday, time was excellent, and that's because I looked properly through the lesson plan, and I really just planned it out. You really have to stay on time. Obviously there will be questions asked, and if like some children don't understand something, you will have to reiterate, but like you really have to make sure you're on task at whatever specific time. Also, it's been lovely going to like the training sessions on a Thursday and Friday. It's lovely to just like break up the day and break up the week, and everybody on my training course is so lovely. It's really nice hearing their experiences, and we can have like a bit of a natter about what's been going on in the week, and just like catching up on like hilarious things that have been happening to us. But I could not believe that first month has just gone just like that. And it's crazy to think how I was feeling before I started the PGCE, and then now that I'm actually in it. I know some of you will probably want to know about the work-life balance. I'm not gonna lie, it is a kick up the bum, a massive kick up the bum. I'll come into work. I usually try and get in for like 7:50. My contract says I have to be there for 8. And then usually the latest I've left so far is 4:30, which for me is actually quite good. But that's not because I've finished work at school, it's because I prefer to take work home. And I think that's just because it's starting to get colder, and I just want to come in and relax and just be in my own workspace, like on the desk. Hi, you can see my hand in the mirror. But yeah, I just thought I have more comfort doing it at home. Maybe I should try and stay till like maybe 5 o'clock one day to just get things done, but right now I do prefer just to do it at home. And I thought I was going to be one of those people that would prefer to do every single thing at school and come home and do nothing, but that's just not me. So let me tell you my sort of timing so you can just get an idea of the workload. So come into work around 7:50, I'd leave work around 4:30, I'd come home and I'd probably spend about 2 hours just like eating my dinner, maybe watching like a TV show, Real Housewives at the moment, Great British Bake Off, those are my shows, a little bit of Hell's Kitchen. And then around 7 o'clock, I'd probably start getting on with work. So I maybe complete a lesson evaluation and like a lesson plan. I kind of do things in reverse. the lesson would be planned on like Active Inspire or PowerPoint, and then I'd deliver the lesson, I'd wait for the observation feedback, and then from that I'd actually write up the lesson plan and then the lesson evaluation, because sometimes I know you're supposed to write your lesson evaluation straight after and do the written lesson plan beforehand, but sometimes I don't always know how it's going to work out and what the children are actually going to take from that lesson. So it is the reverse of things, but as long as like no one's telling you you're doing it wrong, do it the way you want to. So I'd get on with that, and then I might do maybe an hour's more planning for the next day. Like if I'm to teach a lesson or like mini interventions or whatever, that will probably take me up to around 8 o'clock or so. And sometimes I do this in front of like the TV, just watching TV, talking to my little brother, and it feels fine. It doesn't feel like I'm doing too much work because I'm doing something I like alongside. Then I'd probably fill in my spreadsheet because I have to keep track of every single lesson I teach, and if I've done register, whatever. Then I have to fill in parts of my weekly progress report. So I just fill in bullet points what exactly I've done that day. And then that might take me up to 8:30 if I'm being fast, or maybe like 9 o'clock if there's kind of a lot I need to do. Then I'll probably just add some things onto my to-do list quickly, and then spend an hour more watching TV, hour and a half, then I go to bed. Right now, the workload feels like it's a lot, but it feels doable. I feel like if you know something needs to be done, you're gonna get it done without a struggle. Some people have second jobs, and I always find that it's good to just work while you're on job. Like, if you're working in front of a computer, just work on job if you're allowed to. But yeah, it is definitely draining. Sometimes I find my eyes closing at 7 o'clock, but because it's so enjoyable, it's not hitting me as hard as it maybe would for somebody who isn't particularly enjoying the course. I have begun my first assignment, and I'm not gonna lie, I could be doing more right now, but I really value my sleep. If I don't get proper sleep, I'm not gonna be a pleasurable person throughout the day, especially when I'm teaching kids. So if it's a thing between assignment or sleep, I'm gonna sleep, but trust me, I will make time over the weekend to like complete more of the assignment. Right now on the weekends I am only working on Saturdays. I have Saturdays of my whole day, or if I want to go out on a Saturday or something, I'll do work on a Sunday, but I'll cut off my work at like 3 or 4 p.m. So right now it's manageable. I'm the most tired I've ever been in my life. It is the fastest month that has ever passed in my life. It is kind of just like a blur. That's why I find it so important to document these things, but I am enjoying it so much. But yeah, that's all I have to say right now to the first month. I think that's quite a lot. But I will update you at the end of the first term, like so Christmas, like my highlights. Just, I don't know. Even let's hope I'm still on the course at this point. But yeah, I can say thumbs up. It's going well so far. It's tiring, but it's very, very enjoyable. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you here, and thanks for watching. Remember to comment below, like and subscribe. See you soon.